Hello guys, this is Sir Mars and you are watching Lectures ni Sir Mars. So sa nakaraang video guys ay na-discuss na natin yung principles ng parallelogram law at saka ng triangle rule sa pagkuha ng resultant force. Okay? So madali lang to guys kasi gagamit lamang tayo dito ng sine law, cosine law which is very familiar na tayo noon pang trigonometry. Okay? So dito tayo guys sa ating problem. Example problem number 1. The screw eye in the figure is subjected to two forces F1 and F2. So yung F1 natin dito is 100 newtons and F2 is 150 newtons. Determine the magnitude and direction of the resultant force. So take note we need to compute the magnitude and the direction. Okay, so dito tayo guys sa ating figure. Okay, so we have here two forces, F1 at saka F2. F1 natin is 100 newtons and F2 natin is 150 newtons. Si F1 is 15 degrees from the horizontal and si F2 ay 10 degrees with the vertical. So, ibig sabihin guys, di ba sure tayo na itong angle na to mula dito, okay, mula dito papunta dito is 90 degrees. So, kung 90 degrees ito ay 10 degrees, ito ay 15 degrees, ibig sabihin ito ay makukuha natin to which is 90 minus 10 minus 15 and that is equal to 65 degrees. So, anuhin lang natin guys, kasi magagamit natin yung angle na yan. So, ngayon, ay gumamit tayo ng parallelogram law. So, ang gagawin lamang natin is gagawa tayo ng line parallel to our forces. So, dito sa may end ni F2, ay gumawa tayo ng line parallel kay F1, which is ito na yon. Tapos, dito naman sa end ni F1, ay gumawa tayo ng line parallel kay F2, which is ito na yon. Okay, so dito nag-intersect, guys, yung ating mga lines, parallel lines. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating resultant force will come from the tail ng dalawang forces natin papunta dito sa may point of intersection. Okay, so ito na nga, guys, yung ating F sub R. Ayun. Okay? So, ang gagawin lamang natin dito guys is we need to consider only one triangle. So, isang triangle lang naman yung ating i-consider. Okay? So, bago tayo mag-consider guys ng isang triangle, kailangan muna natin ng angle, So, sabi natin kanina, ito nga ay 65. So, ito ay 65. Sandali ha, kasi na-erase. So, tama bang sabihin ko na itong angle na to is also 65 degrees? Itong angle na yan is also 65. Di ba nga sabi natin guys na kapag quadrilateral, yung total number of internal angles or interior angles is 360 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, itong angle na to plus itong angle na to, di ba equal yung dalawa na yan, So, tawagin natin itong as phi. So, yung dalawang angle na yan ay equal. Yung dalawang angle, opposite angles are equal kasi dito guys kapag ka-parallelogram. So again, yung ating sum ng ating mga interior angles dito ay 360 degrees. So 360 degrees is equal to 65 degrees times 2 plus phi times 2. So makukompute natin dito si phi and that is equal to 115 degrees. So ito pala, itong angle na to is 115 degrees. Okay? So, yun na nga guys, ang gagawin lamang natin dito is i-consider yung isang triangle. So, ito na lang na triangle yung aking ka-consider. Okay? Okay, so ito na nga guys yung ating triangle na yon. So, ito nga ulit si F sub R, tapos ito si 100 newtons, yung ating F sub 1, ito. Okay? Tapos, ito naman yung ating isang parallel line. Okay, so take note guys na itong ating parallel line na ito is same length dito kay F sub 2. So, ibig sabihin, we can just say that since same length sila, di ba nga sabi natin, the length of our arrow is the magnitude of our vector. So, F sub 2 natin ito, this is equal to F sub 2 and this is equal to 150 newtons according to the problem. Okay? Sige, so ngayon, madali na lang, Kasi alam natin tong angle na to, 115 degrees. Itong dalawang sides natin ay 150, tapos 100 yung isa. Then, makukuha natin si F sub R. So, by cosine law, makukuha natin si F sub R. So, bali, F sub R squared is equals to 100 squared plus 150 squared minus 2 times 100 times 150, then cosine of 115 degrees. So, I hope guys alam nyo yung cosine law para hindi tayo mahirapang intindihin itong ating lecture. Okay, so ngayon makukuha natin si S sub R and that is already the resultant of the two forces and this is equal to 212.5 55 at ang ating unit dito is newtons. So ayun, so ito na nga guys yung ating resultant ng ating dalawang forces F1 at saka F2. So again, yung tinatanong natin dito guys no ay yung ating magnitude and the direction. So dalawa no, yung magnitude at saka yung direction. So ang tawag natin dito is the magnitude. Okay? So, ito yung ating magnitude at yung pangalawa is the direction. So, kailangan natin ng direction. Baka kasi yung sagot nyo dito is yung direction natin is upward to the right, which is correct, no? Upward to the right yun, pero kailangan natin ng mas definite na direction, which is usually ang sinasagot natin kapag ka-direction is yung angle ng ating resultant force with respect to the horizontal. Ito yun, itong angle na ito. Okay? So, yung angle na yan yung ating kailangan kunin. Okay, so itong angle nyo yun guys, no? Itong angle na to. Ito kasi, alam na natin to, ito ay 15 degrees. Okay? So, ito, makukuha natin to, tama ba? So, tawagin natin tong alpha. So, makukuha natin yan using sine law. Okay? So, sige nga, mag-sine law tayo kung marunong pa tayo guys ng sine law. So, F sub r natin, alam natin to, 212.55. So, by sine law of the triangle, 212.55 divided by sine of 115 is equal to 150. Itong side, itong kanina, 212 is to sine of 115 is equal to 150 divided by the sine of alpha. Okay? So, dito makukuha natin guys si alpha and alpha is 39.76 degrees. Okay? So, ngayon, kung nakuha na natin si alpha, edi makukuha na din natin si theta. Kasi yung ating theta is equal to the alpha plus 15 degrees. Okay? So, alpha plus 15 degrees. So, bali guys, yung theta natin will be equal to 54.76 degrees. Tapos, maglagay din tayo ng direction dito guys, no? Pag ganyan na direction, so ito yung ating theta. Okay? So, ayun. So, ito, mas definite ito na direction, no? Compared sa upward to the right. Kasi yung iba kasi na mga students, ang sinasagot lang nila sa direction is upward to the right. Tama naman yun, pero yun na nga, kailangan natin ng mas exact na sagot. At ito na nga yung ating mas exact na sagot. Mas na nga, exact pa. No, diba? So, ayun. So, ito yung ating theta. So, ayun. So, nasagutan natin guys yung ating magnitude and again, ito yung ating direction. Okay, so sagutin naman natin itong isang pang problem natin guys. Example problem number 2. Okay? So, the problem is, resolve the horizontal 600-pound force in the figure into components acting along the U and V axis and determine the magnitudes of these components. Okay, so interpret muna natin guys yung ating problem. Okay, so meron daw tayong 600-pound force and then gusto nating makuha yung components netong force na to along the U and the V axis. So yung ating U axis ay ito yun guys. Nandito yung ating U axis and yung V axis natin ay ito. Okay? So, kailangan natin makuha yung ating mga components along that direction. So, madali lang yung gagawin natin guys, no? So, yung gagawin lamang natin dito is kunin yung components. So, it's either again by parallelogram law and by triangle rule. Okay? So, ang gawin natin is sabay natin gamitin yung dalawa. Okay? So, ang gagawin lamang natin dito is ganito. Okay, so ang gagawin natin guys, no, is mula dito sa ating tip ng ating 600 pounds, gumawa tayo ng line parallel to the U-axis. At ito na nga yun. Mula dito sa arrowhead ng ating 600 pound, ay gumawa tayo ng ating line parallel to the V-axis. At ito na nga yun. Okay? So, ayun na nga guys, no? So, nakagawa tayo ngayon ng ating parallelogram. So, this is the parallelogram law. So, yung ating hinahanap dito ng mga forces ay ito. Ito yung ating magiging F sub U. So, ito yung ating F sub U. Tapos, ito naman yung ating magiging F sub V. So, ngayon guys, no? Kakailanganin lamang natin dito mag-consider ng isang triangle. Pero, bago natin ihiwalay yung isang triangle na yun, kailangan muna natin mag-compute ng mga angle, no? So, ito na lang muna ng mga angle yung ating consider. Dito tayo na triangle na to, no? So, kung ito ay 30 degrees, kung yan ay 30 degrees, ibig sabihin, ito is also 30 degrees. Ang tawag natin dyan ay alternate interior angle. So, kung 30 degree ito, 30, 30, ibig sabihin, makukuha natin itong angle na to kasi yung sum ng mga interior angles sa triangle ay 180 degrees. So, in other words, 180 minus 30 na sud is equal to 120. So, this is 120 degrees. Okay? So, ayun. So, ngayon guys, no, i-separate natin itong triangle na ito. Ayan. Okay, so ito na nga yung triangle guys, no? Hiniwalay lamang natin yung ating triangle. So again, this is the F sub U. This is the 600 pound, the horizontal. Again, yung ating tatlong angles, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. At ito ay nakuha natin na 120 degrees. Okay? So, para lamang klaro tayo guys, no? Itong F sub V natin, itong F sub V is equal to this line. Pareho kasi sila ng length kasi nga sabi nga natin, ito ay parallelogram. So, ibig sabihin, kung F sub V itong length na to, yung magnitude niya, ibig sabihin, ito na din, ay we can consider that to be F sub V. Okay? So, ilagay na natin ito as F sub V. So, parang triangle rule na lang din to na guys, no? So, F sub U natin, then F sub V, then ito yung ating resultant na 600. Okay, so ngayon, since nahiwalay na natin tong triangle na to, edi makukuha na natin guys si F sub U at saka si F sub V. Okay? So, gagamitin natin dito is the sine law. Okay? Sine law muna tayo. So, 600, okay, is to, the opposite angle niya is 30 degrees. So, sine of 30 degrees is equal to F sub U. F sub U divided by the opposite angle is 120 degrees. So, sine of 120 degrees. Okay? So, bali guys, makukuha natin dito si F sub U, and F sub U natin is 1039.23, and this is in pounds. Okay? So, ito na nga guys yung ating F sub U. F sub V naman. Sine law pa din guys, no? 600 is to the opposite angle. Sine of 30 degrees is equal to F sub V. F sub V divided by the opposite angle ni F sub V ay 30 degrees pa din. So, sine of 30 degrees. So, ayun, sumuko natin dito guys si F sub V, and F sub V is equal to 600 pounds. Okay, so ayun na nga guys, nakuha na natin yung ating dalawang components ni 600 pounds. Ito na nga si F sub U at saka si F sub V. So, yung ating mga values nito ay 1039.23 pounds para kay F sub U, and F sub V ay 600 pounds. Okay? So, that's it guys. No, di ba ang dali lamang ng ating mga problems? So, madali lamang ma-solve yung ating resultant using the parallelogram law and the triangle rule. So, that's it guys. So, see you in the next video.